Hey everybody, I'm Christine.
And I'm Tatiana.
And I'm Christoffer.
And we're with Blissfully Raw Life, where we celebrate life and love, raw fruit and vegetables, physical fitness and nature. Life is an adventure. Raw fruit and vegetables bring harmony to our life. Physical fitness brings us joy and vitality, and nature makes us whole.
Welcome everyone. Well, we just wrapped up the Raw Living Expo and it was absolutely amazing. The last few days have just been jam-packed with information and lots of amazing people and so much to do. It's almost overwhelming, and we've got the after party next, and we're just finishing up here with our good friend Christoffer, who is the show director. And so he's just going to tell us a little bit about what he's done with the Raw Living Expo.
Yes! Oh, now it's my turn. Okay, sorry, I was distracted for a while. First of all, I want to thank you for these amazing gifts. It's seldom you go into an interview and get a bowl of fruit, so that's clearly a good thing. Raw Living Expo, 3 days jam-packed of cool speakers and 2 award ceremonies, the Best of Raw and the Best of Raw peer-to-peer awards, with the gala dinner, and I think like 20 or 25 different presentations varying from raw foods to superhero mentality. Everything has to do with health and vibrance and longevity, and a lot of people came together to create something really great, something really spectacular. Mm-hmm. And it's always a team effort. You have these leaders and you have these people that are taking charge and doing it, having the vision, but then it's a team effort to really get it, to get it to work. And in the end, the people that really make the show happen are the participants, because that's the reason why we do what we do. We want to create something that has an impact on people. Mm-hmm. And that's where I come in and why I was invited to this event, because I've been doing events for the last 10 years, both as a participant. I'm a seminar junkie. I love going to seminars, I love learning, and I love meeting new people. And the last 5 years I've been mostly working on producing seminars, and in the last couple of years I've been more moving into directing the events. So my position usually is behind the computer, behind the table, seeing that everything looks and sounds as it should, and I'm kind of filling in the gaps in between, because in between presentations there's usually a small break or something. So what I do is I fill in the gaps in between. The experience is seamless, mm-hmm. from start till finish. And a lot of my inspiration comes from theater, which is my background. I'm an actor by profession. And I felt after graduating that theater maybe is not the path and the way that I wanted to go, because I didn't realize it at that time, but I realized it later, that a lot of the texts and a lot of the stories that we're being told are pretty low level. Like it's about surviving, it's about lust, it's about ego, and then I felt that's not maybe what I want to talk about, that's not what I want to tell. And then I found the self-help or the self-development seminars with people talking straight to the point, and I got fascinated with about that. And I saw that still in that environment, in the teaching and seminar environment, there are elements that are very theatrical, mm-hmm. that are used, the elements of theater, to make a higher impact. And then another source of my inspiration is worship, is churches, and especially in the US there's a lot of churches that use a lot of media. They use bands and they use videos and they use different things to create a more lasting and deeper impact. Mm-hmm. But here in these kind of events we're using that same kind of media, that same kind of impact, but the goal is not only to attain, well, kind of it is in the end, with raw foods and with living foods you're connecting to spirit, you're connecting to source. Mm-hmm. So it's not that far away to use those elements that are in the worship community and worship environment, combined with the theater world and combined with the presentation training world, and being a speaker myself, I have a unique combination of experience and background to be able to facilitate that environment, both for the presenter and for the participant.
Awesome. Yeah, Ellen, it was an amazing show. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was my first award show, and I was so excited. And this is so funny because today is also the Oscars.
Yeah.
And yesterday we had the Rawskars, and that was my first real award ceremony, and I really tried to create something that was very similar to the Oscars, with the nominations and with presenters and doing that, and I think I did a fairly good job, for being a good first time.
Absolutely, it definitely.
And as a show of our appreciation, I'd like to present you with this fresh, living watermelon.
Yes.
Thank you for all your hard work this weekend, Christopher.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Which actually doesn't make sense because there are two different scenes where Hamlet holds the skull and where he says to be or not to be are different scenes in Hamlet. So this whole image with Hamlet having his a skull in his hand saying to be or not to be is false. But this is a watermelon, so I can do whatever I want with it. To be or not to be, yes, that is the question, and the answer is to be on live food. That is the answer.
That is. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna eat this with rind and everything.
I like to juice the rind.
It didn't taste that good, but I'll eat it anyway. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, well, that's the finish of this event, although we do have the after party, so I might be taking a little bit of video there.
And the after party is going to be the hike, the epic hike, the scramble up Cathedral Mesa tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you with us.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of the YouTube personalities and some of the Raw chefs and the Rawtographer. We're all going to go on the hike and we'll document a bunch of it, and it'll be
We can't wait to take you with us. Yay!
Yay!
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.